I am a soul blazer. I change lives, I touch people's souls, and I open them up. I teach people how to be present and to be in their authentic soul. Do you guys know what imposters are? These untrained imposters, they reside on the stage of our brain, and they're trying to control us. But usually what happens is they make things worse. But the good news is that we can control them. We could take over and we could teach them to work for us instead of against us. So if you train your imposters to work for you, they're a great thing, but just don't let them rule you. So those are imposters. They're the most dysfunctional people in your life that you stored in your brain from all these scars that you've had, and they're in your head making decisions for you. They're telling you how to think, what to do, and that's why sometimes your life doesn't work for you. And I say name your imposter, because once you name it, then it becomes a character, because we are all characters in this game of life, and you get to write, direct, and produce you. If you don't know how to be you, and if you don't love yourself, I don't care what you do in the world, it won't work. In order to be happy, you have to get really deep inside, and you're not going to get joy from the outside or your accomplishments. It's going to give temporary joy, just like a piece of cake will. And if you don't know who you are, regardless of what you do or what road you take, you're not going to be happy. If you want to change your programming from suffering and struggle and depression and not being in the right relationship, you don't have the right job, all you have to do is flip that switch. Figure out who you are, keep growing and developing, reach your soul's journey, because that's what we have. Our soul keeps continuing on. This is just a shell. We are not our bodies. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. We're all spiritual beings. Guess what we're having? A human experience. And if everything just rolled out for us, we'd be bored. So of course we constantly keep having challenges, which are fun when you couch them that way and go, oh wow, new opportunity. I get to figure out who I am and if I've grown and how I react or respond to this. So love on yourself and it will set you free. How many people feel like you've been playing small and not even pushing yourself? And look at the reason why. You're afraid of what someone's going to say, how people are going to treat you, because you want to be loved and you want to put your message out in the world. You want to help people, but you're afraid. What if, what if, what if? I think when you get caught too much in the human experience, you're in your head too much and you miss the ride. So I try to help people get back to their soul's calling and live their life through their soul of what they want to do and get rid of fear, guilt, shame, and everything else that holds us back. This is the best time in our life because there's so many opportunities now, and everyone gets to break down the paradigms they've been having of this is right, this is wrong. Now everyone's like, I don't know. Everything's like thrown up in the air and okay, let's start from scratch. It was the confidence I had in myself. It was the boldness, and it was selling myself, and it was about how I vibrated. I wasn't there saying, gimme, gimme, gimme. I was there saying, I'm going to offer you this one thing. So he took me to the board, and in 30 days, it was in my bank account. I had $1 million, made my movie, we had the time of our life, and we still talk once a year about what a magnificent experience that was. Thank you so much. As you know, our thoughts create a reality. Whatever you think, you don't think from your ears, you think from your head. You think from the picture in your brain, from your past experiences. Whatever you're seeing me here, you're going through your mind and saying, oh, this is right or this is wrong based on your perspective. What was different is I stepped into my greatness. I wasn't there for them to love me or want me. I went in with the mindset of, I'm exactly what they need for this part. And there's a big switch, and we vibrate at a different level when we're confident, and they feel that. And if you embrace life and say, you know what, I'm here, I chose to be here, what am I supposed to do? And not look at, oh my God, and I blew 5 years of my life, look at all the bad choices I made. You know, I call that having a leak. You got to patch that up and build your inner strength. And that's what life is. You get to go in and play. Am I going to win or am I going to lose? Because life expands or shrinks depending on your courageous behavior, your thoughts, your actions. So whatever it is, wow, how do you get a life like that? Well, I decided to expand and take risks and step into that role.
Travel was a way for me to escape the day-to-day life, to go into my imagination, stay in wonderment and, who are we, what are we, why are we here, and just look around and soak it in. So I think a life lesson is to spend time alone, because that's where all the juice is.
If you focus on this is too hard and too much to think about, too much to do, you'll crash and burn. What you have to do is go, wow, I chose to be here. What challenges are presented in front of me? What I realize is your pain creates your power. If you could grasp your pain and work with it and go, I'm going to embody this, and where can I learn from this? That's your power. That's what you could hang on to. And she said, Lisa, you just blazed my soul. And in that moment, SoulBlazing was born, the type of therapy I do, and I really understood the human condition. We're all the same, from orphans to inmates. We're all the same.